What's up? Phoenix Wright Day. But before that, we have this is either Scribble Nuts. This is Scribble Nuts. I was gonna say it's either Scribble Nuts or Boom Gem or Lemmy, but I don't think that one's in here. So much and Lex. This is My Story or something? What is it called? Storyteller? Oh, that's wrong. Point and click, puzzle, indie, PC, Switch. I don't know what this is. I don't think I've ever seen it. I legitimately don't know what this could be. It's a puzzle game. Trying to think, what point and click adventures do I know? There's the Monkey Island ones. There's Day of the Tentacle, Leisure Suit Larry. What the hell are you? I don't know what this is. What's up, Trashy? Foul play bees nuts. What does that entail? Professor? It's probably Professor Layton. I don't think it's in the Curious Village. What's the most recent Professor Layton game? No, wait, Professor Layton's not on PC. Or is it? I've never seen this game on Steam, but I forgot what it's called. Hecking. Okay, I looked it up and I remember I got this one first try. Ain't that great? I don't know. What I'm looking at. Up Tenjin. Oh, I think I know this one. That's great. I don't. I didn't think I was gonna get that. That was like a 100% a shot in the dark. Uh, just searched potion and guessed. Sure did. Aliens, sex, UFO, cults, drugs. XCOM. Nudity, racism, sadism, satire, dwarves, economy, and fascism. Saints Row 4. Wizards, military, poisoning, paladins, religion, anarchism, profanity. That aliens game? What? Kingdom Hearts? Bruh. This is obviously Sonic Adventure 2. Mm-hmm. Is it Destroy All Humans? I don't remember there being... Oh, okay, that's not even in here. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and the Switch, as well as PC. Destroy All... Yeah, Destroy All Humans as a sequel, right? Yeah, Destroy All Humans 2. I think there's only 2 games in the series. Wizards, military, paladins, religion, anarchism, poisoning, profanity. This is a Warhammer game? Nope. Controversy, side-scrolling, controversial, thank you for that. Cross-dressing, audio logs, dark humor, bad parents. Huh? Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Cross-dressing, oh, this has got to be Sonic. What? Definitely a Blaze Blue game. There's no sex in Blaze Blue. At least none that they talk about. Only sex in Blaze Blue was the sex between Nine and a cat to create Kokonoe. Ah, shoot, you right. There is racism, anarchism, and cross-dressing, though. That does happen. You are correct. It's 100% Blaze Blue. It's not Blaze Blue. There are no aliens in Blaze Blue. Mm. Aliens, sex, UFO, cults, drugs, nudity, racism, sadism, satire, dwarves, economy, and fascism. Mass Effect? No. Maybe. But side-scrolling. There's no way they put like a porn game on whatever the hell this is, right? Cartoon cutscene, extreme violence, summoning support, character creation, censored version, cartoon character, young protagonist. Obviously, Monster Girl Quest. Yep, that's definitely Hentai Isekai Warrior. What's up, Playhead? Military, paladins, religion, anarchism. Cartoon cutscenes, side-scrolling. What kind of... The only games that I can think of that have side-scrolling, as well as sex, nudity, and... not racism, but sex and nudity, is some sort of porn game. Maybe it's sex chess. Something's telling me that's not correct. Don't know what it is. Anarchism, profanity, cross-dressing, dark humor, audio logs, bad parents. Side-scrolling. What side-scrolling games do I know that are vulgar? Side-scrolling probably would mean that it's an open-world kind of game, right? Or a quote-unquote open world. One where you can go from world to world. It's like a Metroidvania. That has to be correct, right? So then, which ones involve aliens and the rest? Dwarves, economy, fascism. I don't know of anything that might. I don't know. I don't know of any Metroidvanias that might offer something like that, except for maybe Blasphemous. But that one doesn't have aliens. Nor does it have sex. I think. Or cross-dressing. Or audio logs. Oh. The second you see the pixelated box art, you'll get it, like, instantly. Tune cutscene, extreme violence, censored version. Summoning support, young protagonist, character creation. Forgot it exists. Oh, wait, is this? Okay. Yeah. Wait, which one is it? Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't remember which is which. What's up, Hermit? Thank you for the raid. Just in time to watch me fumble the bag. Please. Please. He's cheating? I'm not. I was doing this. I was shouting out Hermit. Alright, this is Stick of Truth. Alright, cool. We good. Damn, my man Googled it. Caught live. The only way I would have been able to prove that I did not Google this is if I just got it wrong. I don't know how to... And then you guys would have laughed at me for that. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Whatever. We're playing Phoenix right now. Where's Justice for All? Justice for All. Damn, local cheater complaining that his cheating couldn't cheat the audience from accusing him of cheating. Didn't cheat. Damn it. Hermit screwed me. Unintentionally, he screwed me. I'm an official Sega hater. Why do you hate Sega, Hermit? What happened? He guessed the overhead. Show us your browser history? I can't. My browser automatically deletes its history. set that up a while ago, and then I just never did anything to change it, because I don't really care. No, I used them, I really didn't. Bro, Sega ain't it? Why? What happened? What were you playing? You've been playing through, Judgment, right? That's why they don't make consoles anymore. Sega is fine! Anyway, start the fourth part of this frickin' trial. God, why does this trial take so long? I got Florida man hits sleeping roommate on the head with a skillet for being a confidential informant. What? I saw a good post that said Google Florida man plus your birthday and see what you get. Oh, okay. I don't think I want to know. I really don't. June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Nick. Yeah? Do you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me? Yeah. Why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and, well, the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Good morning. Two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother's coming today to show her support. Oh. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. My god, Pearl. Thank goodness. Nick? This way. Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? June 22nd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. What am I missing in chat? Police used a taser on a naked man who prompted an evacuation at a Florida airport after allegedly claiming he had planted a bomb. Okay. Von Karma was an evidence-forging jerk, and I bet his daughter is no different. She's hot, though. My god. I don't see it. Franziska Von Karma, she's like kind of attractive, but I'm not. She ain't for me. Make cute anime voice when female characters are speaking strong? I can't do that. That's very difficult for me. Pearl, what, isn't she like 9? Pearl? Yeah. I think she's 5, actually. I'm not sure. I think that channeling Mia would prompt them to bring clothes that fit Mia. Yeah. Nick, did you know Von Karma's daughter and me are only 18? Means we're legal. That is not... Whoa. You were reading too hard into that. There we go again. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix writes, I look forward to today's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. What? Hey! You're just here? Hang on! All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Wait, so Pearl can just do this? She doesn't have to focus or anything like Maya has to? You can just be here. Is that a whip in court? Yeah. Can't believe they just let Francisca into the court with a weapon. I don't know. Can't believe they just let Mia into the court with a pair of weapons. Not very concealed well either. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. First time for everything. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Ugh. Ban the word fool. Thank you, Hermit. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that it wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Or Mia. She seems really torn by this. What the heck, man? Witness, name, and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? What? I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is... You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. And the world could have... Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order. 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 Miss Fey, please testify to the court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. What the heck? Witness testimony, Maya's escape. Francisca's about to have to do hundreds of push-ups. Steven, are you saying when she leans on the desk and wiggles her finger, that doesn't do anything for you? No, it doesn't. It really just doesn't. What the heck? She's whipping the judge? Yeah. And she just gets away with it. Why is Morgan's cup covered in sticky white fluid? I don't know, dude. So is it really her fault if she was possessed? Yes and no. I don't really know how to explain that one. Wait, if Maya Fey was in a possessed state, then you can make an easy case that it wasn't really her that committed the murder, especially since everyone here seems to accept that possession and spirit medium stuff is real and credible. And also since we clearly have Pearl being possessed by Mia. Sure, but I guess someone still has to pay for the crime, and that in that case it would be Maya. I don't really know. Because it's still Maya's body that would be used for it. And Pearl is clearly a different person right now. I don't know. Make the ghost pay. Yeah, you can't do that, you see? After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door. Broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Here we go. Make the ghost pay, don't let him pass on. Actually, the ghost was a woman. Also, why does a spirit medium's house in Japan just have a pistol lying around for possessed Maya to grab? Japanese people aren't big on gun ownership? I don't know, man. If anything, it was probably purchased for specifically this instance, the same way that, what's his name got it? Maya's escape. The same way that... Shoot. This guy. Turner Gray. Because he got a gun right before he went in to talk to her and then channel her. But we don't know why. If anything, these two probably got a gun for the same reason. Oh, the gun was hit? There were probably two guns. If I had to guess. He had one. The reason I'm thinking there are two guns is because of, where is it? This. This having a bullet hole. And then... What's her name? Not having a... Where is it? That's the floor plans. Auto's photo too. Yeah, this. And then this not having a bullet hole. She has a gun. He doesn't. Don't really know. If there's only one gun, then it's guaranteed just his. If there's two guns, then one of them is his, one of them is hers. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. Just now you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention, she looked awful. I already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. What the? Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fey? The heck? I assume you already pointed out the bullet hole difference in a previous court session? Yes. Yes, we did. President Mr. Wright and the other lady, please contact the police. Is it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. Are you kidding? Want to hear the end of that sentence. Question further. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of that room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. She got me. That was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her, and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my off for you. You satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. Damn, dude, she bodied us. Pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Huh? But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? Question that further. So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Ugh! This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. You want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later. Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. And quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. What the heck? I'm back after putting a beef patty in the microwave and you're already half health. What happened? That's just been like that. That's how I started the trial. I was dying because I messed up a bunch of the lock, whatever the hell they're called. And then when you complete one, you get half of your health back. So I haven't messed anything up yet. This ain't legal. Why is she slapping the judge and getting away with it? He was about to ask a good question. Because the Von Karmas can get away with whatever they want until they can't. That's the best explanation I can give you. I suddenly thrusters... Yeah, I read that out loud. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit such a thing. However, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However, with great strength she had hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. You fainted? I became dizzy, and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Question further. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. That's true. And how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. Hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes. That is exactly good. Be quiet, you. Now then. What the escapee had done was she had to go to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Who was it? Prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Oh boy. Witness, name, and occupation. Okay. So my name is, like, Eenie Miney. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff at, university. What is this parapsychology? Oh god, I will be muting the stream. Man, Moose! Let's see, it's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. And I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine, for my sake. Witness testimony after the murder. I think I found which girl is Steven's favorite. Not by a long shot. So far, my favorite is Maya, because I'm basic like that. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness. Like, yeah? Frick you, trashy, you banned the word like. No, you can't do this to me. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. Can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. Is it a bit hard to... It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now was all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there's room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Cross-examination after the murder. Hang on, I gotta do the stupid push-ups because we like redeeming banning words while I'm playing visual novels. This is why I don't play visual novels on stream. Because you people do this to me. And then I have to read a word? And then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wii question mark? Why are you putting question marks on the Wii? Yeah, because she's Steven's favorite accent. Blaming chat for not being able to think of a sub-word. What? I'm not gonna substitute a word. I'm gonna read everything verbatim. I don't care if you guys ban a word. Nah, because Mia said we. Who was we? We! Phoenix and Mia. The both of us. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Press that. You're just sitting there with your 2 weapons on your chest? She's helping. Kind of. Is that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I, like, think there were sesame seeds, like, in the lunch they served that day. I had this, like... premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Holy heck, how does anyone like this character? I've said it before. I like this way of speaking because it's annoying. People love evil women if they're hot. I don't. Her chest is there to give Phoenix moral support. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. Do you know the time? Like, maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think? 11 a.m. Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room? Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... Hmm? That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness. About this person who entered the side... My god, what was that? Are you absolutely sure? Guess? You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. I'm gonna... First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. More than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi mining? I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. Heck, man. Are you thinking about this? She's stalling? Yeah, what else am I supposed to do? Let me do it, Your Honor. I can save us a lot of time. Put the gun down, Hermit. Hold on, we can do this with our words, I think. Hopefully. They don't quote Jury main. Oh, loving evil women? I don't love Jury. Munch and Lax. I just like the way she plays. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But, like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult, but I, like, know all about the Karain channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? Question further. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But... Ow? Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase, objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? Very important. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay. I'm, like, totally cool with that. What the heck? I wasn't, like, scared at all. And, like, her costume looked totally, like, normal. Uh-huh. Was this clip? What did I say? Kill her? She's fine! Leave her alone, guys. Leave her alone. She's fine except for the fact that she probably killed someone. That part's not cool. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah. Nothing was, like, weird. She's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. It's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? What the heck? What's up, chocolate creamer? My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Something terrible? What was this thing she told you? Huh? Like, didn't I just, like, tell you about it? Did you, like, forget already? Foolish fool with a foolish sieve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Well, excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? I'm sorry. Did you really just... What? Capcom? We gotta talk. Or... Is this Capcom? This is probably closer to, like, the translators, right? This game was in Japanese originally. Translators? We gotta talk. Why did they do that? Why do they feel the need? Ask to hear it again. I'm sorry, but could I hear the story one more time? Like, sure, no problem. I'll even, like, tell it all spooky-like for you. That was no accident. Didn't quite want it to be... I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? Like, how was that? It was a little scary. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe I, like, put too much spookiness into it? I know there has to be something here I can use, but where? She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't be careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. What the heck? Wasn't scared at all, and, like, her costume looked totally normal. Grab the knife and kill her, Strange. End her. She's fine. Wait, yeah, hold on. There would be blood splatter on her costume after that point. Okay, I see. Frick you. Hold this. That was a very well-spun lie, Miss Eenie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well-constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Mr. Phoenix? Mia, you don't get to be mad about this right now. You're dead. Go away. Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order. Order. Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney? Thinking, don't interrupt me. She opened her eyes. Cool, do that again? That it? And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Witness. Her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please. Ugh, the judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. Witness testimony. After the murder, part 2. The side room was, kinda dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Hell no! What? Alright, I guess not. Very well. You may question the witness. You're not getting away with that. It blended in, and then you take her back to the channeling chamber. Bruh. Side room is kind of dark. Really? I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. That's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You're such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Okay. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. Why does she get to make an actual point that makes sense? I don't. So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended in. You didn't see the blood? Yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at this time, as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, her face. Continue. We're gonna work with that? That's fine? Okay. And I, persuaded my sister I wasn't, right to do something. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was, totally flipped out, because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, she knew? She, said she did something really bad. And, she said she wanted to go with me to, apologize to Miss... I don't know what the hell happened. Something's in my throat. I think I just hit the breaking point for my vocal cords or something. I don't know what happened. COVID? It's not COVID. Yeah, this dick in your throat? You're funny. She said she wanted to go with me to, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all of that to you? Yeah. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better? I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Mighty? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Ah, like, when do you mean? When? When you were in the side room, we're going to the crime scene, arrived at the crime scene. Arrived at the crime scene. I'm talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. What should I do? Press that. Wait, you should have seen either a dead body or an unconscious Morgan, or both. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I wonder if I put too much faith in Ian's ability to do anything with that brain. It's no good. Can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. Side room. Shut the heck up. Tell her to shut up. That's not gonna help us. It's gonna make it worse, in fact. What reading for 3 days does to an MF. What reading for 3 days a week does to an MFer. Oh, I almost read that incorrectly. Honestly, I think I just had some, like... I think I just breathed in some dust or something. I don't know what happened. We're going to the crime scene. Talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. He answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. Not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? Very important. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this, but... God. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but... Okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, channeling chamber. Alright, so this is wrong, because you should have seen Pearl, break this vase. We had the whole Monday stream where Steven performed poorly in Apex because he couldn't stop thinking about ladies with big old bitties. You really said it like that. And now we have Mia enabling him. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible. Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting, you have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have had to seen her. Would have to have seen her. Yeah, so Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that? What the heck was that? As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at the time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous. It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of foolish... There is no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl because of the broken pot. This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot. What is that going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why. She broke the urn? Yow! Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney. Pearl was there on the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? No. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here. Contradiction? Where is this contradiction? In her testimony just now, it's in the evidence. Help me, Maya. Mia, not Maya. What the heck? As the court can see, she is StrongmanSteven's type, therefore anything she says is unreliable. Wow! My type of woman would be the most trustworthy individual out there. I promise you. We're going to watch Strange Ogling Girls tomorrow too, and then we'll have Saturday Shuri enabling him again. Masterful my ass. Yeah, I was thinking that too. She had two massive holes in her lies. In her testimony. In the evidence. I'm about to say, help me, Mia. She was... Because, okay, it's very clear she was hiding in this box, but I don't know how to point that out. Help me, Mia. May have overreached on this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere? Don't worry. You're on the right path, Phoenix. Might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So, just this once, do you want me to help you out? Yeah? Please, I need your help right now. Hold on. First, calm down, Phoenix. Good. That girl, she slipped up with her words. Her words? If she really was in the side room the entire time, and she just testified about something she shouldn't have any knowledge of. And what is that? The rest is for you to figure out on your own. Mr. Wright, what is your answer? Okay, time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. Contradiction? Where is this contradiction? I can just repeat that, okay. It's in her testimony. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? Oh, that. It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how do you know that fact? How? I concede that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did, in fact, go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the Winding Way. But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the Winding Way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? In the channeling chamber. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Order. 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 That's why... Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the channeling chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Behind the folding screen. Here, of course. But behind the folding screen? Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hiding out behind that folding screen. See, stupid jerk. I don't like you tearing your hat like that. Stop doing that. But being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. Now, Miss Whiting. One so young as you shouldn't be saying, "Shut it, Gramps." As if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. Oh. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, now that her eyes are open, she's even more my type. I'm being dead serious. Miss Miney. How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lana discovered you when she was hiding from me in there. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I shouldn't know. I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes. hand with some evidence. And now, I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. No, this is just a diagram. Is it? Wait, it's probably just the 8mm bullet hole in the box. Right? Do I just present the box again? Yeah, because it's not in this picture. And I know it's definitely not going to be in the second one. Yeah. I just present the box again, because there's an 8mm bullet hole. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This... what on earth? Don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. Had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order. Order. So what do you... Then Mr. Phoenix right. What about this picture? You saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney? That is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No. Stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled to the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct, it's not possible. It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations of this. Ow! Need I remind you the foolish receive no mercy? Wait. Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. Morgan Fay. Whoops. This person... If it wasn't someone from Karain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Fay? Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently toward the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take the Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room? Yes, a gunshot is clearly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, for there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely... Of course it was me. You really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is... If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive? That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. The car crash? That killed your sister? Articles about the car accident. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Yeah, if Miss Eenie Miney is to be believed, the one driving the car at the time was Miss Mimi Miney. Yeah, it has to be this, dude. Right? It has to be this. Ha! Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. Just great. Now even she's calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, going to explain, so, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And sides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see... Ouch! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You fail to support your own theory. The end. Stop! I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. Is the bullet hole in the clothing box not enough? Is that not proof enough? There were 2 gunshots. One of them we know is inside the man's head. I don't know. Everything seems logical to me so far. Tisk tisk. So many faults. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you should really learn your place. What happened? Thought I had her for sure. See? Like, it's just as I, told you. Hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Miney. Oh. That was Mia, right? Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute. Alright. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. There's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I really do this? Yeah? Question mark? Not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad. You're too late. The cross-examination has already ended, after all. Yeah. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Ah! A Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me. I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Damn. Ooh. I see you banned the word like, and I know that I said it after you banned it, and I hate you. Why you gotta do this to me? Leave the judge alone. He's tired of being hit and berated today. Yeah, he sure is. What you gonna do? Wait, okay. I know I gotta do squats. I'm not sure if I can actually do them. So, like, my legs are in pain. Still. Because I guess they've been out of use for such a long time. 1. Alright, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. What's up, Lord Ratatosk? He's been skipping leg day. Actually, no. It's because, like, I think because I spent such a long period of time not actually doing things with my legs and just sitting in my chair, that once I finally did go back to the gym and I did leg day, it, like, I'm screwed up harder than I would normally be. Usually, the soreness in my muscles is the day after, and then, it's like 2 days after. There's the initial annoyance of having worked out, then there's a soreness in the day after, and then it gets worse the day after, and then it's fine. But my legs have been hurting since Friday. He's been skipping everything. Oh my god. Specifically, my calves hurt. Suddenly working out after never working out hurts. Yeah. June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. It's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Miss Von Karma? Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. Damn, like, Phoenix really hitting where it hurts. What the heck was that? You can't just... I get it, but like... Jesus. Tone it back a little bit. Meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. Notice she has no comeback to that? Yeah, Bro just said, oh, you might win the case, but your parents are still dead. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, well, Von Karma... Wait, is he dead? He's probably dead. I don't think he's in jail. Yeah, I think the way the court system in this game works is, murder means you get the death penalty, and it's guilty until proven innocent. So, Von Karma is probably dead. Probably. More than likely dead. I don't know. I'm hoping he's only serving jail time, but he's probably dead. What's up, Luca Ryan? Wow, Steven playing a Capcom game, imagine that. Oh man, who could have ever foreseen this? Then we'll know who the real winner is. June 22nd, 12:10 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eenie Miney had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, like, you wanted to, like, ask about my, like, motive. I, like, don't see the point in, like, bringing up the past. Miss Miney, if you please. Okay. Like, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... I'm banning the word again. It's a bit early for that. Last year's accident. That was, like, last year in May. Like, something really bad had happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, like, totally pooped, too. So I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, like, woke up because of a jolt, and, like, it was a sea of flames around me. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk of the tabloid shows, day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister? Ugh! Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yes, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Last year's accident. It was last year in May. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah. Like, that was in May too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was, like, May 2nd. And, like, our accident was, like, on the 24th? 2 accidents back to back. You assume it's just a coincidence. My sis was, like, totally tired, so that's why. Duh. Something really bad happened. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Mining? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are connected, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. You're telling me there's a freaking character named Eenie Meenie? Actually, it's Eenie Miney. But, or is it Meanie? You know, English language is weird. I assume it's Miney. Let me guess, they have a family member named Niney Mo or something like Miney Mo. No. No, it's Miney. Hang on. Let me check. Profiles. Yeah, Eenie Miney and Mimi Miney. Make me say something. Shut up, Luca Ryan. You have no idea about the sheer quality of Capcom's recent releases. They are the single best game company right now, putting out hit after hit after hit. Monster Hunter Rise, hit. Devil May Cry 5, hit. Street Fighter 6, hit. Of course I want to play older Capcom games that are still amazing. I bet you only play Enter the Gungeon. My taste in exclusively Capcom games beats the heck out of yours. Never speak to me again. How long has this been... How long have you been cooking this? How long is this in the pot? Like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired. I mean, exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? Press harder. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. Your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay. Anyway. Oh boy, I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. Damn strong, what did Luca do to deserve this? No, hang on, I'm being framed again. Damn, didn't know you felt that way, Steves. Anyway, when's Omega Strikers? Never mind, I meant it. I meant every word of that now. Court agrees that adults without a driver's license are weird, stares at you-know-who. Man, leave me alone. God. Totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. Accident happened at night, correct? Yeah. Like, it was at like 1 AM or so, I think? I had like a paper due, like really soon. So like, I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. I like woke up because of a jolt and like, it was a sea of flames around me. Your sister? What happened to her? I didn't see her. Car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. I like opened the door and like got away. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore. Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself. I think I, like, gave an interview after the accident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, then I've already got it. I, like, didn't have any license, so, like, I couldn't take over driving for her. Wait, that's BS! Hang on! Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you're dumb. You're dumb. Got her ass. I don't know why I didn't remember that earlier. Ban the word like, bro. This is too much. Okay, punishing me for saying the word is not going to stop the word from being said. She's still saying it, and I'm still reading it verbatim. Why do you guys keep torturing me? Why am I the bad guy? And that's why you were in the passenger seat? Like, yeah. I was, like, at my college's research lab till, like, really late. So my sis was, like, giving me a ride home. I see. Phoenix. Yes? You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. Got to be some sort of secret sleeping in this testimony. Yes, so let's find that one crushing contradiction and end this. Stop feeding me shenanigans. So don't read it verbatim, but I have to. Am I really reading if I'm not reading it verbatim? True, but you chose this over X-Blades, so hold this L. Oh my god. Yeah, it's your type of girl, suffer for it. Oh, she has... I'm done reading it. You... Damn, Luca Ryan, you, Munchenlex, and Tenjin got a real knack for starting the sentence, so... You'll type a sentence that I'll start, get halfway through it, and then immediately think, I don't want to read anymore. Miss Miney. That was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but... But I didn't get it until after the accident. What? No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? You talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. Ah! No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November? What? No, November? Accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. Ow? Cry, and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but, like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would've, like, let me drive. Yow? Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia. With the whip, and the palm, and the ow, and the pain in the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops. Like, sorry, didn't mean to be mean. Witness testimony, I wouldn't be allowed. Oh boy. At the end of the case, she's gonna get mad and open her eyes. Oops, look, there it is. Every Phoenix Wright case is the same. You're kinda right. That's a little bit how it is with detective games, though, I feel. Except for maybe... Well, I don't know. Is Danganronpa better than that? Better with that? I guess Danganronpa has the ability to be more interesting because of how things play out, at least for the first two games. Third game sucked. Third game sucked ass. I mean that. Wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. I see. Bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. Not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Cross-examination wouldn't be allowed. Oh, boy. Third game minigames were the best, and the music was the best, but Danganronpa 2 was the best. Definitely. Like, around that time, I was, like, getting really close to getting my license. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called? Permit? Wow. Big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Shoutouts to Phoenix biking to the courtroom. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. What? Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. Ask me else any question, who's the best girl out of all of Danganronpas? Okay. It's either Toko or Mio. Toko from the first game, Mio from the third. Mikan is kind of up there, but... No, she's third. Toko number 1, Mio 2, Mikan 3. Trick question, they're all underage. Ah, come on. Come on, you can't do that to me. Age. Toko's around 19 years old in Danganronpa. So yeah, I hit you. Frick you! Hold up. Shoot. Miyu might be 17. Mikan's 22. Ah, hold that. Hold that. Ibuki Miyoda, what? Congrats, you're going to jail. He has to look it up to see if he's safe. God. Didn't know you liked Danganronpa, Steves. I liked it up until the beginning, or I get halfway. I don't know. I liked it up until the third game. Third game sucked. Local streamer making sure he has an excuse for when the feds break down his door. Sis totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She valued cars. How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. And like she wouldn't notice if someone like touched the car door with... She would notice someone touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something more significant, of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. I need to check something. Hold up. You guys have very similar faces. I'm wondering if there's... They seem to imply very heavily something about multiple personality disorder. And that's what I think is going on. What specifically in the third game? First case wasn't that bad in my opinion. First case was great in the third game. Everything else felt like filler, and then the end of the game happened. And the end of the game made me really angry. It's got a really shiny, bright red sports car. It was a new car? Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? It was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. What is this? Just for you, Steve, is a photo of my shelf behind me. Enjoy and say, yo, that's cool, weeb. Cool. I actually kind of dig that. I've wanted to have a couple of figurines a little bit, but, I just never got around to it. I never had the money to afford it, and... I mean, I guess I do have one set of figurines, but... Not really. They're still in the box, by the way. It's the Kingdom Hearts one, back when Kingdom Hearts 3 initially released, the Happy Meal toys. Oh wait, I guess I also do have the Nergigante statue from Monster Hunter World's release, and right, the Sonic Mania statue. They're in my closet. You can't really see them. Ending the third game ruined the entire series. That's why it's bad. Yeah, exactly, right? Guess you love cars, press harder. Really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. My sis's new car was like a totally special model from England. She like would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." Is your sister good at driving? She was, like, totally awesome. She, like, said she was going to be the, like, racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah. I, like, immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled, like, in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. Something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural-sounding testimony. But we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There's a path. I know it. Ian almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. What? Okay then. Whoops. So this, but what do you want me to say about this? Waiting on one more in the series of 6, and that's Chiaki with Wanomi. I also have a big figurine of Danganronpa 3's first victim and Monokuma on order. Need to pay that soon. Oh man. Danganronpa 3, who was... I don't remember who the first victim of Danganronpa 3 was. Hang on, don't tell me, I'm gonna look that one up. That's a walkthrough. I do not... Oh wait, no, I thought he was later. Hang on. He might have been first. I legitimately don't remember. Never mind, I don't care that much. Bruh, not victim, first culprit, my... Oh, okay. Wow. Bruh. 1 year ago, May 2nd, 14 patients died, malpractice at Gray Surgical. Weird Magatama thing. Guide map at the Fey Manor. Article about the car accident. Wait, maybe this matters? 2 women car crashed at Highway Center Divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died in the site. Ongoing investigations revealed the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Was totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was still half asleep, but I opened the right door and got out. Don't remember anything else. If Miss Eenie Miney is to be believed, the one driving the car was her sister, Mimi Miney. Mimi Miney was the nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this then just a mere coincidence? Channeling chamber. This is a new car, was from England. Stabbed in the chest and shot at point blank, gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. So, here's the question. This has been on my mind for a bit. If this played out the way that Phoenix Wright had said it, where what's-her-name got out of the box and snuck up to the guy, and then, stabbed him. Why was she so sloppy with it, you know? Why did she not just slit the dude's jugular and then get it over with? I don't... Why would you stab him in the chest so that he has the possibility of retaliating? Honestly, this is on Eni. If she didn't, she threw. She threw dead ass, 100%. We wouldn't even be here if she had just clean killed him. So I don't know if you know this, but she's not an assassin. You don't need... Do you need to be an assassin to slit someone's jugular? Not like she knows where to stab to kill instantly, then that's why you don't stab. Cut their neck. Shown to the professional killer tips. Okay, hitman, dude. Bruh. I'm saying the human body only has a couple of vital points, right? Aim for one of them. She didn't. That's the problem. Strange optimizing the kills. Stab him in the heart? Slit his throat? I don't know, if you got enough strength, stab him in the brain? Something. Something that would have killed him instantaneously, so that we can't get to this situation right here. I wouldn't trust you with a knife, weird. I promise you I would never kill anyone. Died in a car accident 1 year ago, was Edie's older sister, nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. There's something I'm forgetting. What is this? Strong with the aim for the vital points. He really said I would have one-shot him. No burst, no round two. Make me say something. For me, it's the McChicken. The best fast food sandwich. I even ask for extra McChicken sauce packets and the staff is so friendly and more than willing to oblige. One time I asked for McChicken sauce packets and they gave me 3. I said, wow, 3 for free? And the nice friendly McDonald's worker laughed and said, I'm gonna call you 3 for free. Now the staff greets me with, hey, it's 3 for free, and always give me 3 packets. Such a fun and cool atmosphere at my local McDonald's. Thanks, Moose. I don't know why you did that, but thanks. Special model from England. What am I missing? Unless I have to press this again. I yelled, hold it, pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it? So, yes. What am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. Wait, hey, yo! It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That sleek shape. Hey, yo! Forgive me. Her personality really changes with the drop of a hat. Interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Okay, so it's the fact that the steering wheel is on the right side. Wait, I didn't mean to press that again. Frick me. I'm not reading that copy pasta again. I'm refunding you, Lucarine. I really said nice, now read it again. She got mad I called it. Of course she got mad. If this is multiple personality disorder and she's 2 people, then she is both Mimi and Eni. Meaning that she messed up, and no one died in that car crash, and she killed a man for no reason. Or, alternatively, she killed her sister. I don't know. Either way, she's the one who did it. She killed everyone. She fell asleep and killed someone. Ban the word and. You said and a bunch of times. And I'm going to refund you too. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? Question mark. I don't see a contradiction. Really? Objection denied. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops, that didn't go so well. What do you mean? It says she climbed out of the right side. Bruh. Dreamer doesn't interact with chat on his interaction redemptions. I was really just ruining everyone's fun today, huh? Oh my god. I would like to progress the game. How long have we been staring at this screen? You telling me you guys are enjoying this? I like this screen, yeah. He's not ready for the next slide. I have no idea how to present this to you. Like, it's very clear that you were the one driving that night because this is a car from England and the driver's seat is on the right side. But you climbed out of the right side. Do I have it in the wrong order? Or? Is that the problem? Am I hitting this the wrong way? Claiming wreckage, ongoing investigation revealed the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Totally tired and dropped off to sleep, then there was this crash. This is the surgical clinic where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Yeah, open the right door and then got out. Playing a game, so do whatever, bruh. Ask me else any question. My good sir, may we please get a good look at that thing below your headset, which is called a dent. Don't make me keep recycling the same joke every time you do this. Where I say, can you yes, may you no. Alright, this has to be it. The hell you mean this isn't it? Bro, Phoenix Wright logic sucks dick. I'm right. Why are you booing me? I'm right. Redeem, don't die. One shot, one opportunity. Oh my god. If this isn't it, I'm gonna scream. There you go. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? Hmm? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger's seat? The left or the right? Well, it's the right side, of course, because the driver is on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger's side would be the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Order. Order in the court. Order. Order! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Eni said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Eni. And the answer is Eni Miney, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Eni Miney just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Ow? I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Eni Miney had not yet received her driver's license. And this is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. Looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. The real truth? Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright, one more time. Connect all the dots and we can answer one thing. So the woman driving was Mimi. Twitch mods, hello, arrest that woman. What woman? Just use a lethal weapon on a judge? Wait, what? Whips are non-lethal. Isn't that the whole point? They're not supposed to kill, they just hurt really bad? They can cause lacerations, but they won't be so deep that they're lethal, but deep enough that they sting extremely painfully. Bro, never been to Saudi Arabia? You're correct. I've only been to, what, 3 other countries? Most of them are just within the vicinity of the US. I've been to Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, and Canada. Hello, the cops are here. Please point out the perp. Okay. Okay, the judge is in the BDSM. I don't think that's right. Mimi Miney was driving. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license. Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eni Miney, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The witness's name. The witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. Witness's real name is... Mimi Miney. Mimi Miney. That is your real name. Oh, the foolish dribble. Then, how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to the doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Eni Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? Oh, I thought you had multiple personality disorder. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eni Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eni. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the nonsense? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And, in that moment, his fate was sealed. What? Well, Miss Eni, I mean, Miss Von Karma, why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. Because of killing 14 people. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. Only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francisca Von Karma. Going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? Gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Jesus Christ, Phoenix! Okay! One more for good measure. That was more than one. Phoenix! Hang in there. Phoenix? Phoenix! This court is a fraud. A sham. What the heck, man? Now then. Looks like it'll be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Astral finish. That is all. This court is adjourned. Why'd she kill him? Because she lost! Her perfect record has been stained. How can she get away with literal assault in a court? Because this is a freaking kangaroo court, that's why. This is a clown fiesta. should have been me. I wish it was me. You guys need help. Game said this game takes place in America. That's a good one. June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Congratulations, Maya. Hey, you can't be looking at me straight on like that. Hang on, you're still wearing Pearl's clothing. Please, Mia? Sis? It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? It was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. See, this is what I was telling you guys. Mimi freaking threw! She just threw. If she had just gone for the death blow right out the gate, then everything would have been fine. Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But really don't want something like this to happen ever again. Hold up. I'll save here. No, wait. I don't need to. Wait, isn't Mia dead or am I high? Mia is dead. That's Pearl's... Wait. Pearl's nephew? No, not Pearl. What's wrong with me? The person that we're looking at is Pearl, which is, Maya's aunt's daughter. So I guess cousin, right? Cousin? Yeah, it's cousin. It's so, yeah, it's Maya's cousin channeling the spirit of Mia. Pearl's nephew. Yeah, leave me alone, Hermit. You know what I meant. Why were you rooting for the murderer? I'm not rooting for her. I'm just saying that she threw. Didn't confirm the fatal. Did the wrong combo. Also, you're dropping frames? No, I'm not dropping frames. I am not dropping frames. Really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. Reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... I don't think it's gonna be shown in... Yeah, it's not gonna be shown in any of that. The defendant and my client was arrested on suspicion of murder while channeling Maya's older sister's top-notch lawyer, mentor, friend forever. Maya's cousin channeling prodigy with immense spiritual power. So there's two correct answers here. Ami, which is probably not it, and Pearl, which is probably it. Hey, Croissant, thank you for the subscription with Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. What's up, Zane? Need an answer? A, just forget about it. Honestly, it would probably be better if she didn't know, because the answer is likely because of Pearl. Is it Pearl? Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Karain Village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then? The Branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying... Thought so. Ouch. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell 13. My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Karain, dear child. I sacrificed it all. All for you. Helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. And cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. The end. Oh, man. A brand new episode has been added. Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top. What the heck? I wanted to see Francisca get mind broken a little bit more. Where was that? Thank you, Trashy, for the Twitch Prime subscription. Ever heard of Bofa? Who's Bofa? Well, you're probably gonna finish it, so I say boot up SF6 Trust. I kinda don't want to start the next trial, you are correct. Mostly just because, what's it called? I feel like the investigation period is gonna take a really long time. Wordle it up. Wordle is not gonna take an hour and a half. I might just boot up Street Fighter 6. What do you guys want to see? Would you guys rather I start the next trial? Do Comp Wordle? Comp Wordle? Lethal League? Don't make me do this. You're gonna make me do this. Lethal League Steam charts. "24-hour peak, 11. Players right now, 4. Lethal League Blaze Steam charts. 24-hour peak, 43. 40 minutes ago, 19. Danganronpa. The only Danganronpas I haven't played are Ultra Despair Girls and whichever the new one is with like the board game stuff. Sonic Team Racing. It's called Team Sonic Racing. Ape Sex Leg Ends. I don't think I'm gonna play Apex for a while. Honest to God, that stream on Monday I felt was like dumpster tier, and that's made me not want to touch the game again. Play it again? What would be the point? I already know what happens. I know who did what. I guess I could play some of them to romance some of the other characters, but Hell if I actually feel like doing that. I already got the waifus I cared about. Toko did that. Mikan did that. Miu also did that. I'm really trying to figure, do I like Miu more than I do Toko? I don't think I do. But the thing that's screwing with me is like Toko's got the whole what that tongue do thing going on because her tongue goes every which way, and I'm digging that. But also Miu is that personality. She's weird and she's gross, and I don't know why, but she's like the kind of gross that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Save the part where she modifies Kibo to look at her stool. That was gross. That was just gross. Everything else though, I was digging. Angel Thump, no more Apex. You might see it in a while, just not next Monday, and probably not the Monday after. Play Dota 2 one match, 1v1 Shadow Fiend. No, that's not happening. Like that 3K badge, that's not happening either. Feels weird, man. No, guys, wait, come on. Don't do this to me. Also, frick. Nah, stop, 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 stop. Stop it. We're not starting the next trial yet. Play a Killer Sorrow, best horror game? Killer Sorrow? I don't think I've heard of that yet. Alt F4. The Rage platformer? I don't know how I feel about Rage platformers, man. I'm gonna do this. This is an easy way to figure this one out. Let me just that. Question, what to do next? Start next trial. Street Fighter 6. Spelled street wrong. Something else. I don't know why I'm giving you guys a third option. That's a bad idea. Let's make that a 3-minute poll. Tetris? Tetris is an idea. End the stream and rest? Maybe that's not a bad idea. Rest is for the weak. True, true. Something else? 4 votes for something else? What the heck is... I guess something else would be Tetris. Otherwise, combat me in BlazBlue, thou cur grown weak. Show me you can still do combat, but with a K. I'm gonna look up... In the meantime, I'm gonna look up the game... Killer Sorrow. I'm going to assume that is on Steam. This looks very... low poly. What if you were the killer? Wouldn't that be a thrill? But what if you're being hunted by an evil greater than yourself? Will you run, hide, or will you fight back? Something, the cornered rat will bite the cat. I don't remember, it's been a while since I've seen Trigun. Fight me in Riders, nerd. Sonic Riders? High graphic. Mahjong? Oh my god, I don't feel like boring every one of you with Mahjong. Again, not yet. You'll see it on a Monday, maybe. So guys, I was thinking about starting up Lisa next Tuesday, since the definitive edition came out. But another part of me wants to play a more cliche or cheesy kind of JRPG. Well, I mean, at least it's not a JRPG, but you know what I mean. Steve's, I swear to God, I'm not gonna start up Fear and Hunger. Leave me alone, Lucarai. Not yet. If you play Lisa before Fear and Hunger. Lisa has been on my list for years, Lucarai. My main problem with streaming it, my main problem with streaming Lisa, is that they say swears, and I can't swear, you know? If I swear, I'll literally explode. First attempt me in BlazBlue, I do not want to do that. So I see that we have voted something else. What are the full results of this? 1 for SF6, 6 for something else. And not a single one for start next trial. Okay, well, we know what we're not doing. I want to play an RPG to upset Munchenlax with. What do you... That's not what I said. Should have been what I said, though. Purchase games get priority. You said this. That is something I said. You are correct. Get a text-to-speech voice to read the swears. I was thinking about adding a button. I was thinking about adding or getting a sound file for the censored bleep thing, and then putting that as a bind on my keyboard so that I can play it anytime I press said button. I just haven't gotten around to doing that. I also feel like that might ruin some stuff. I don't know if it would. I feel like it might ruin the mood, but I really have no idea. Hunger Box, Party Box, Xbox? What? Persona 5 is only like 1 hour, promise? Yeah? Joke's on you, I already played that game. Start to finish. On my own time, back in high school. Mahjong or Riot? Okay, so now that we've done the first poll, I can make a new one. What to do again? I spelled again wrong, but I don't care. Mahjong. Tetris was one of them. What else was suggested? Punch Showdown? That's not happening. That game's not on my computer and it'll take like 30 minutes to actually install, I think. It's probably closer to 10 or 20, but either way, I'm not going to take the time for that. Yeah, Mahjong, Tetris, any other games that I own and would be easy to play. Installation stream. So I can start dropping frames again. Beta Mahjong fans versus Chad Solitaire fan. Only only Solitaire I like is Spider Solitaire. Spider Solitaire is fun. Normal Solitaire, I don't like it at all. I'm gonna change this to my face. I'm also gonna change the game that I'm playing to just chatting. And